flooding probability distribution down around the lower left of the graph, and you can see that it grows over time associated with associated primarily with the change in the sea level rise distribution. And so this changes the kind of approach that we take for presenting this to communities. A couple example maps are shown here. So instead of presenting them a scenario map that cuts across time, in which they have to try to integrate information about the uncertainty in the projections and the time frame that that map is appropriate for, this presents a map for a time step. In this case, it's 2100, and then it presents probabilities associated with both the position of the mean higher high water contour, that's the map at left, as well as essentially the coastal, sort of the annual coastal flooding probability shown at right. And so, and then in this case, we chose 4 different probability levels to map. And so the idea is here that a community that could go in and kind of look at a particular area or a particular piece of infrastructure, assess where it sits on this map relative to whatever probability level they're comfortable with planning around. Okay, so that's kind of the approach that we're currently taking. We're still in the process of sort of working on most effectively communicating these. You can see these are watermarked with draft, but they have been presented to our sort of current project working group and seem to be digested fairly readily, so I was pretty pleased about that. And so I'm just in the process now of sort of trying to get some more directed feedback to try to analyze how easily these are taken up by community members, how effective they are, how useful they are for planning purposes. In terms of next steps, things that we know that we're not doing currently that we'd love to add, and these should be applicable for a lot of areas. So one thing is that these are based on inundation-based models, these kind of bathtub-style models. They're really designed around still water levels, but obviously waves are a